Welcome to SwitchCorner, my name is Alex and today we're going to be taking a look at my favourite deals across Switch eShops covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. Really liking this week, lots of big releases dropping in price, so hit subscribe, join us here on SwitchCorner for reviews and deals near daily, and let's get started. As always then, I do have two winners to announce for two $10 eShop gift cards later in the video and two more to give away. To enter, drop a comment down below, it really is that simple. If you are grabbing anything then as well, head to cornershop.gg and use code CORNER at checkout for 10% off what are instant email delivery eShop gift cards and save some extra cash on that pickup. Fatal Frame, Maiden and Blackwater then to kick off the week. It's back matching the low here with 20% off. It's not a game we've seen a huge amount of deals on this far, but it's the 5th main entry for the series and it originally released on the Wii U before seeing this rebuild, and it's a horror game set around Mount Akami, a once spiritual place that's now overrun with evil. You'll be playing though as 3 protagonists as we investigate intertwined individual tales and find those that are basically missing or need help. The main mechanic here though, the camera obscura that repels these ghosts, and it's just good fun learning all of these different mechanics and setup. Can be clunky honestly at times in some of the gameplay. You can find my full review in the pinned comment down below. ASTRONEER then will be for the sandbox fans out there, a sci-fi experience with an almost cartoon low poly style, but it's got this incredibly addictive gameplay loop. The ideas are simple though, land on a planet and basically explore. You are part of this team that is essentially out to find these new habitable locations and also uncover rare mysteries. It quickly evolves though into oxygen management and construction. Basically land, build up a base, find resources, explore and control the landscape with more than a few powerful tools where basically everything that you can see, it can be manipulated. It can even then be played in multiplayer as well, and yeah, it's a new low price, 20% off. Covered this one too on the channel, that video it is in the pinned comment down below. Rainworld then is a hidden gem. It's here matching the low with 50% off. Now this game, it has mixed opinions out there and I put that down to the fact it can be incredibly difficult at times. I love the visual style of this one though, and also the animations. It's got this great fluid look to its action. But yeah, basically it's a world where the rain, it can kill you, so you need to get to cover quickly. That is of course if the world doesn't kill you first. It has a paid expansion due to drop at some point in the future as well, called a Downpour, that will be adding new characters and modes, but the base game is good stuff as you explore this world as what is a slug cat. Pens itself then as a survival platformer though, and it's an incredible world to overcome. I might even drop an extremely late review on this one given the fact it's now been out for nearly 4 years. Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection then is back matching the low with 40% off. I'm a big fan of these particular entries in the series, being the second, Brotherhood and Revelations. My favourite lead out of all of them though, and back in the day I always found the original disappointing. This however, that second one at release, it delivered on many of the promises they had outlined for this series. It's an adventure though through the 15th century, there's tons of historical characters, a highlight always being Da Vinci's flying machine, and it even packs in a couple of short films. Great port work as well on display here, and overall, yeah, I reviewed the first packed in entry, the second, I think it's lost none of its charm, and yeah, find that video in the pinned comment down below. A quick self-plug here then, if you haven't already, check out my Thursday under $10 edition. Not only do we have a decent selection there of 11 games on sale right now, but we are also giving away a copy of the beautiful Endling Extinction is Forever on the Nintendo Switch. I've linked that video in the pinned comment down below. Then we did close down Patreon as well. I want to thank everyone that supported me over there. It means a whole lot, but honestly in its place I just wanted to keep everything under one roof and launched YouTube memberships. It's going to be the join button below videos and on the channel page as well, and it's going to be everything there from badges and emotes to polls and behind the scenes. Of course though, support never expected, always appreciated, and I will never have extra content behind a paywall, not the way I would ever operate things. And thank you to everyone that's already signed up to this point. It really means a whole lot. That support for the channel, it really goes a long way. DEADCRAFT then is here with a new low price, 20% off. This is a unique one, a survival experience that blends together zombies, isometric combat, and even a dash of farming as well. This isn't just a traditional farming though, you know, think resources like food, but rather you can actually plant the bodies of foes and turn them into all sorts of weird zombie support units. There's a whole lot going on in here though as well, and I wouldn't say it's perfect across the board, but I definitely have fun. Basically though, you survive an attack, now you're out to avenge the death of a friend. It can definitely be a grind at points, this one, but you're getting a huge chunk of gameplay for your cash, and then it's going to be expanded as well if you do want to pay for some, you know, extra DLC. You can check out my video coverage on this one in the pinned comment down below. Nobody saves the world then now, and compared to everything else in today's video, this one actually expires real soon, so you'll need to be quick. From the same team as Guacamelee though, this one is them approaching basically action RPG mechanics, but with their usual creativity. It's just a little bit weird basically in its humour, its delivery, but in very much, you know, a good way. It's also got this over-the-top cartoon visual style that I absolutely love. The idea though, a wizard who protects this world's disappeared, you play the nobody, you stumble across their wand, and now you must go and save the day. The mechanics are good fun though, as you now have the ability to transform into these different creatures, from think a horse to a knight to even an egg. You can level up each as well, including nobody directly. The switching, it can be a little bit cumbersome at first, but get it down, and overall it's just a great game. It's a new low price, 25% off. It runs fantastically on the Switch, and you can check out my full review in the pinned comment down below. Wolfstride then is going to be my pickup of the week, meaning I can't recommend it. Maybe you'll want to join me for that ride. At launch I was going to cover it on the channel, but it passed me by. Now it's here with 25% off, and that seems more than fair to take the risk and jump in. I also know that SwitchUp covered this one on the channel. They gave it a huge amount of praise, so yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. If you have played it though, let me know in the comments down below, but my understanding of this one, it's an RPG with a heavy focus on its narrative. That story centers around basically three friends, or three former friends at least, that inherit a mech called Cowboy. Now they intend to enter a competition and take the victory of a championship that's called the Golden God Tournament. It's for sure a unique concept, as are the black and white visuals, and I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out. Our first winner of the week then, it's going to Tifanis, who's picking up Neon White but may wait on the next sale due to backlog issues. Always makes sense. I think we can nearly all relate to that issue as well. Congrats OT, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, we do have a second winner coming up here shortly in the video. Atelier Ryza 2 Lost Legends and the Secret Fairy then is an incredible game, and it's here with a new low price, 40% off. For me, it is one of the best looking games on the Nintendo Switch. Crisp image, great use of colour, an interesting world, and the character models, the detail of those textures, the animations, it's just polished to the highest of degree. It's real-time battles in this one, and the story, you're out investigating ruins. It's pretty low stakes story-wise, you know, in comparison to many in the genre, but I was still a big fan. It's a likeable cast, and then there's a whole lot of like item creation in here known as synthesis. If you haven't played the first entry, it definitely adds value, no question, to the story given that link, but I do not think it's honestly all that necessary either. Heading into the final three games of the video, then we're bundling these first two together. We have Voice of Cards, the Isle of Dragon Roars, and then also the Forsaken Maiden. They released that sequel incredibly quickly, but I'm definitely a big fan of this one. The setup though, it's card deck based, as in you explore a world made of cards, and the narrator then adds all of the descriptions to build things up, so think almost D&D style in the way it works. The first, you're tackling a dragon. The second, you're diving into the history of a maiden that really has no recollection of past offense. Both are well done though, the combat is turn-based. My only complaint, both are a little on the easy side, but I still really enjoyed the stories that they delivered, and I'm excited now to see where they go next. Both then, they are rocking a new low price that is 30% off. You can also then pick up expanded editions as well that packs in some DLC. I did review the second entry though here on the channel. You'll find that linked in the pinned comment down below. Our second winner then, that is G Dizzle, who watches the videos every single week, and thank you so much. Thanks to everyone, in fact, that continues to help push this channel forward. It means a whole lot. It's been a huge week for the channel as well, actually, like 9 videos, and everyone has just pushed the videos forward, and that is always such an incredible thing. Drop me an email though, G, to claim your code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance to win in next week's video. 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim then to close us out on one of my favourite games of recent memory. In fact, I gave it a 10 out of 10 here on the channel. You can find that review in the pinned comment down below, but it's here with a new low price, 35% off. It's just an incredibly well pieced together sci-fi tale. I want to avoid spoilers, but I also want to set expectations, and it's not going to be for everyone. The idea, it's narrative heavy side-scrolling exploration that is then occasionally punctuated with some more unusual, let's say, real-time like strategy combat that's presented top-down. 3D, almost think wire design in that kind of approach. It's a story though of mechs, future war, historical events, and even high school. One of the most unique games I've played in a long time, and you're going to get a lot of game here for your cash. And that is the week down. Will you be adding anything to the library or holding onto that cash? A shout out then to the patrons of the channel who are going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe, join us here on SwitchCorner for reviews and deals near daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.